Good morning, morning breathers. What's up?
What's up?
What's up? That's my thing. Paula likes it when I say that, so
Paula does like it.
so we're all good. I'm gonna ride it. My daughter told me it's not very good, but I don't care. It is Tuesday morning. We've made it through one day Timless, and we're about to see where we're at with the second day. Haven't heard from Tim. He thought he maybe would check in today, and I haven't heard from him, and good for him. He's on a beach somewhere doing his thing, and good for him.
Join his Northside Beach.
What's that?
He's enjoying his Northside Beach.
He's enjoying the French side and the Dutch side. I
side.
can't remember what that was all about. So the voice you heard is, of course, we're joined today by super producer Alex.
Good to be here.
And Alex has got a camera. And just to keep Alex in check, we brought in his girlfriend today. So Kristen is here, Miss Kristen. And it's been a little bit since you've been here.
Yeah, it's been a little while. Sitting directly across from him to
Yes,
keep him in line.
They've already been giggling at each other a little bit. Actually, more Alex giggling. I think Kristen just looks at him and he just starts giggling.
Like, I can't giggle at Tim, so,
you
I have to giggle at something.
Classic.
But Kristen, thank you for coming and helping me keep Alex in check because he
Absolutely.
gets unruly and I don't know what to do with him.
No, I understand.
Yeah, I'm sure you do better than the rest of us. So that's good. So we had a few storms roll through last night. I don't know. Did you guys hear it in the bunker that you call an apartment up there?
Did
Yeah.
the window was open?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it woke us up. The lightning was very bright.
Yeah.
There was a lot of it too.
Was there?
Yeah, I had to put a blanket over my head so I could go back to sleep. It was too bright for me.
Well, it's a little lightning, little thunder, and that was, of course, in Washington. I assume because I saw it in hindsight this morning that some severe weather rolled through, I think, Fairfield and probably by extension Mount Pleasant last night too. So, but I heard a little hail hitting the windows. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't. Heavy rain, and so anyway, and then I drove around. Took the long way to work this morning because it normally takes me like 38 seconds, and it took me like 4 minutes today
Oh,
because
okay.
I drove around some different places. A lot of little tree limbs down, garbage cans blown over, which would be the worst part. There was garbage. It's just like, come on.
That's unfortunate.
So now you got to go pick up your wet garbage first thing in the morning. So
Or you act like it's not yours.
well, it was not mine. My garbage doesn't go out till Thursday, so I was good. I'm all good. Somebody else's garbage. So you're in charge of.
Couple checked
Comments.
in already this morning. Tiffany said, "Good morning. Crazy storms here last night." And hi, Martha. Thanks for the welcome.
That's my mom. My mom welcomes you. So
Thanks, Martha.
So it's all good. So a couple other things on my mind this morning. I wanted to talk about. I was on Hulu. The documentary called The Contestant, and have you guys seen? The Truman Show. I've seen you've seen it or at least heard of it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they follow him around. He's unaware that he's getting filmed all the time. Well, in Japan, so what this contestant is all about. They took a guy, and they said he's going to be on a game show or a reality show of some sort, but didn't tell him what it was. Didn't say anything about it. He was an aspiring comic, a young guy. So they brought him in, and he won. Out of all these people, they said, "Okay, you're the guy." And as soon as they said you're it, they immediately took him away. They didn't tell him what was happening. They didn't tell him what the show was. They didn't tell him anything. They took him to this really small apartment. They blindfolded him, took him to this really small apartment. It had like a table, had a rack of magazines, and some postcards and a pen, and that's about it. It did have a little kitchen, a little bathroom, but just one room apartment, right? And they gave him a camera. They set a camera up, and they said, "Here's what we're going to do. You get nothing except for what you can win in these magazine sweepstakes." So he had to enter all these sweepstakes through the magazines before he could win anything. And they stripped him, got him naked, put him in this room, and told him with this camera, film yourself every now and again, check in, whatever. And they told him it may or may not be aired. We don't even know what's going to happen here, but check in with this camera, whatever. What they didn't tell him was that there's also other cameras filming him all the time. And anyway, long story short, and a lot of spoiler alerts here. So if you want to watch it, it's decent. But first of all, he was naked, and so he was running around, and so they covered him up with an eggplant emoji, which is like the origin of the eggplant emoji. But he didn't have any food, so they gave him very, very little food. He had to win food. He finally won a bag of rice and then some dog food, but he won the rice at some point, and he didn't have a pot or a pan. It took him 10 months before he won toilet paper.
long did they keep him total?
So he stayed. So he had to stay until he won. And a lot of the prizes he won were like picture frames and stuff that he couldn't use. And so he had to stay until he won 1 million yen, I think. So which is about $6,500. But $6,500 worth of prizes. So he finally gets to this after 11 months.
That's a long time.
And in the meantime, at first they were taking this footage and they were editing it down. So he's on TV. He just doesn't know it. So he's naked in a room, thinks he's by himself. You know, none of us want to be filmed 24 hours a day.
Right.
And so, but he's on TV, so he's becoming quite famous. But so they started thinking that they were taking these clips and only airing clips once a week. And then people were saying, well, it's not real. He's only doing this. So they started live streaming it 24 hours a day.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, for 10 or 11 months. So they finally let him, they said, hey, you won. And he was all excited. And they took him from Japan. They blindfolded him again, and he thought he was done. And they took him to Korea, South Korea, and put him in another apartment and said, you have to win your airfare home. And so all told, it was 15 months that he was in this room, 2 different rooms, locked up as a contestant on this show that he didn't even know. Crazy.
And he must have signed some contract so he couldn't just tap out at any time.
So I was listening to it. I was listening to a podcast that talked about this, which is what got me to the Hulu show. The door was unlocked the whole time, and he knew it. He knew it was unlocked.
Okay.
But he said, first of all, he was trying to become a comedian, so he's trying to get the fame. Sure. Second of all, he said, I was naked. I would have had to go out on the streets and ask somebody for help naked because he didn't know where he was. And also he totally got bullied and pressured by the producers of the show. Because they're making a killing, right? This show is extremely popular and he's whatever. So anyway, it is interesting. Yeah. It is also torturous. And
I'm sure there's a lot of psychiatric effects after that.
Yeah, they interviewed him now, and this is 20 years later, and he still is feeling some effects of it. His career never took off. He was always the crazy guy in the room because he did lots of crazy stuff.
Sure.
He was trying to show off. So anyway, not for me. Yeah. So, but he didn't know it.
Yeah. On a similar note, that reminds me of the show Jury Duty, which I believe is also on Hulu.
Okay, I haven't seen
where
that one.
they... this guy gets drafted for jury duty and everybody else around him is actors, and it's a fake case and he's being filmed this whole time and everything's all set up and he doesn't know it. And it made him very paranoid after. He talked about it in interviews after the show that for a long time he didn't trust anybody. He thought everybody around him was still an actor. Kind of like that.
Yeah, reality shows push the limits, no doubt, but I think you can't push them quite that far anymore. I mean, that's a serious mental health. You're tampering with some mental health issues.
There's some lines there.
There's some lines there.
A couple more checked in. Denise and Julie, good morning.
Good morning. So, Alex, I think we're going to lock you in this room for a while and see what you can do about it.
Can you give me magazines?
Yeah, and, just to tempt you, and not to be cruel, but just to see, we won't feed you, but we'll put a little can of peanuts in the corner and see what happens.
I could finally do the thing where you take a little bit of peanuts each day. Oh, you just start by touching your tongue each day, and then you eat a little
wean yourself off the peanut allergies.
I think you need to start a little smaller than that. It's micrograms that they start you on. I don't know if you could measure that out.
Yeah,
without your EpiPen.
Without your EpiPen.
Well, if I'm in here for a while, might as well.
Yeah, that's even too cruel. I wouldn't even do that to you. So, so you're okay.
I think you would be out of a super producer.
Yeah, super producer Alex. He gets on camera every morning.
R.I.P.
Yeah, I'd have to explain that to people, and I don't need to do it. Your parents.
That's a lawsuit.
Yeah, your parents watch. I don't know if we need to get involved in that. So, but that also, there was another thing that happened, much less dramatic, but a challenge nonetheless. KXNO Radio in Des Moines, they have a producer that produces the Murph and Andy radio show and a couple others, I think. But anyway, they posed a challenge to him. There's a guy apparently in New York called the Cheeseball Man. Have you seen that?
I saw it on TikTok.
Okay, so did you see the Des Moines one or just the New York one?
Not the Des Moines, just New York.
All right, so this New York guy ate a bunch of, you can explain it. I didn't even watch that one.
Yeah, he just put a flyer out on the streets Like he was wearing a ski mask. That he was at this time at this place. He was going to eat this whole bucket of cheese balls, and a massive crowd showed up to watch this random masked man eat a bucket of cheese balls, and they cheered him on the whole time, and it seemed exciting, I guess.
Yes. Well, so they saw this in Des Moines too, and so they challenged Lucas Strain, I think is his name, the producer, challenged him to, because they saw that also. So they bought a 2-pound barrel of cheese balls, gave him 2 hours, and he says, I can eat them all in 2 hours. Well, they estimate there's 1,100 cheese balls in this thing. So they gave him 2 hours and 4 ounces of water, and that was it.
Dear.
And they said, can you do it? And he, oh, yeah, I can do it. I can do that. No problem. So anyway, Alex, you got a picture I sent you. So that's Lucas on the left. And that's the barrel of cheese balls. They estimated, like I said, 1,100 cheese balls in that thing. Now, there's a lot of stories right in that one little picture. So first of all, that's towards the end of the show, and Lucas has just about had it. And he was wearing a jersey, he had a hat on. Apparently his shoes are off as well. So he was sweating, and it got pretty brutal. But they think that he ate 800 of them in 2 hours. And also on that picture, that's not what our studio looks like. Alex's board does not have that many buttons on it.
It's a lot of buttons.
It's a lot of buttons. I'm not sure you do with all those buttons. But anyway, he ate 800 of those things. And he said, since then, this was last Thursday, I think. Since then, he goes, yeah, I feel fine. He goes, I got full, but I feel fine. He goes, the problem is they tore up his mouth.
Oh,
he said
they've got that texture.
Yeah, he said for days, his mouth was just sore.
I'm sure he spent a decent time in the bathroom after this as well.
Yeah, I don't even want to think about that. But yes, I'm sure that was an interesting experience nonetheless. But yeah, 800 cheese balls. Could you eat 800 cheese balls?
Absolutely not.
Could you eat 800 cheese balls in your lifetime?
I wouldn't even want to eat 8 cheese balls. I'm not a fan.
No. Alex?
Yeah, I could eat like 20 cheese balls.
Yeah. Well, he had 2 hours to do it.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Impressive.
Yeah. He now says he does not want to eat any more cheese balls.
That's fair. That's a lifetime's plus worth of cheese balls.
But 800 in 2 hours, 800 in any amount of time, but 800 in 2 hours and 4 ounces of water.
Yeah, it's too little of water.
Even the hot dog contest, people get more water than that.
Well,
they
dunk it in water, and nope, he didn't get any of that. They just said, and he waited. I think he waited the whole first hour before he even had a drink of water. So, yeah, but he was and his girlfriend was in there cheering him on, or moral support, or wanted to at least witness his death. I'm not sure what her role was, but she was there. So. It brings me to this, Kristen. We're going to take a break here in a second.
Okay.
What are we going to make Alex eat? And are you going to be here for moral support?
I'll show up.
Alex, you get to chime in on this.
Yeah.
What's your challenge? Now, we don't have 2 hours. We only have a 30-minute show. So.
Well, I don't know.
So, what do you think?
I'm not a big eater.
Well.
Trying to think of some of the snacks you have that you can just... Oh, Takis.
Yeah, I could eat a whole bag of Takis easy.
What are Takis?
They're like
really
like
the hot chip,
chips.
the red chip. They're like little circles.
Yeah, I don't know what those are.
They're hot.
Yeah. I don't know if
I'm sure you've seen them before.
Probably. I'm not sure you want to do spicy. I'm not sure that's the way you want to go.
No, but spice, it makes you want to keep eating them because it's hot in your mouth. And then it's like,
let's add more spice.
Let's add more spice, so you keep eating more, and that's how you just like down a whole bag.
Well, you only get 4 ounces of water.
Yeah, you drink it at the end. You don't need the spice.
You don't need it in the middle.
The spice doesn't intense. The spice just it intense as when you get off of it, but as you're eating, it's fine.
All right. Well, think about that, and if anybody has any ideas, put them in the comments, and we'll check them after the break. So let's take a break, Alex.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you with a flexible financing you need to install that all-season room or remodel your kitchen with a home equity line of credit. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouth-watering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
Step back in time and create unforgettable memories of the 2024 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Gather the family and immerse yourselves in the nostalgic charm of steam engines, antique cars and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and the horses. Whether it's the savory delights from the North Village to the log cabin or the unforgettable concerts, this is where memories are crafted. Plan now to bask in the history of the past from August 29th to September 2nd in Mount Pleasant. Visit oldthreshers.com for details. Don't miss this chance to make timeless memories.
Good morning, breathers, and welcome back. It's Tuesday here, day 2 of Timless Morning Breath. I want to thank our sponsors because I forgot to get to that in our first part. So the Southeast Iowa Video Network is sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
Thank you, Casey, and all the gang at KCTC. And we're also powered up by Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh in Washington, Mount Pleasant, and Fairfield.
Thank you, Willie.
Thank you, who?
Willie.
Ivy.
Hy-Vee, sorry.
Oh, thank you, Hy-Vee. He just thanked Hy-Vee.
I just thanked Hy-Vee in
The
general.
whole
That's good.
corporation.
There's a lot of good people at Hy-Vee. They all deserve a thank you, too. So thank you to all of them. And
Friendly
Willie.
smile.
There you
Every
go.
aisle.
Every helpful smile. So anyway, we had a couple suggestions, or at least one, that came in over the break. So Kristen, what do we got for comments?
Raymond said, in honor of Broods 19 and 13, how about a 5-gallon bucket of cicadas? It would be an earth-friendly, sustainable challenge.
Are they like those sugar-covered ants you get at the store? Can we put some stuff on them?
I'm sure we could fry them up in a
Yeah,
nice
we
way.
fry them up in a
Yeah.
little sugar,
Yeah.
put a batter on them.
Then they'll be oily. I'm thinking more of
Well, they'd be fresher. They would be lighter in your stomach if you just ate them raw.
And part of the challenge is you have to go collect the cicadas also.
Oh.
We'll do a little live stream of you just searching for cicadas.
Cicada collecting.
There you go.
Well, they're gonna be all over the place.
That's what we keep hearing, is that they're going to be everywhere. So.
I'm gonna be mad if there's not, because every time I hear about the cicadas, I never see them. But this time, I hope I see them.
And it depends on where you are. Like some places, I forget, like Illinois is going to be hit really hard. I don't know if we're going to get as many as they're talking in some places, but it sounds like we're going to get it. And I don't know when they're coming. I don't know, next week, month.
Gonna be everywhere. They're gonna be in your pipes.
They're gonna be.
You're gonna turn on the
they're
water.
They're gonna be in a bowl on your stand when you come in
Mhm.
one day, and you're gonna say, "All right, Alex, have at it."
Good crunchy snack. Crunchy snack with the juicy inside.
Yeah. Raymond says you can air fry them with cinnamon and sugar.
Oh.
And Jim suggested deer sticks.
I do. I like deer sticks. I love a good meat stick.
Yeah. Ray may have actually tried to air fry them with cinnamon and sugar. I don't know. It seems like something Ray might try.
From what I've heard about him in his comments, it might be somebody Raymond's done.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We can find out because next week Ray's son is going to be here.
It's true. We can ask him.
And he's going to be interning, I guess, or job shadowing, or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, so we'll pick Emerson's brain about.
There you go.
Yeah.
Bad.
So
get all the dirt.
In the meantime, Alex, prepare your stomach. You know, I think Joey Chestnut with the hot dogs. I think he pre-eats and stretches his stomach. And
Yeah, I'll be sure to do that. I'll collect cicadas 2 times.
Two-time prep.
Prep 'em.
Yeah, 2-time prep.
So, all right. If anybody else has got any other ideas, put them in the comments. We'll check in on them. Pop culture quiz. So this was on BuzzFeed. There's a bunch. We're not going to get through them all, but tomorrow, Alex, you can study up because we're probably going to do these again tomorrow. So pop culture quiz, mostly within the past couple years, relevant stuff. And as I went through these, I thought, damn, I'm old because I didn't know most of them. So anyway, you guys are hip and on hip. I say hip.
Hip cool.
That just makes me hip cool. That makes me seem old right there. You guys should know these, right? So you're all
We'll
up on
see.
pop culture, and we'll see how it goes. So, all right. What do the following fictional characters have in common? Louis Delac, Edward Cullen, Spike, and Jessica Hamby.
Vampires.
I only know Edward Cullen, so
Yeah, I
I'm
only
gonna say
know Edward
vampire.
Cullen either.
Well, but you're right. Vampires. So you guys are 1 for 1. Who are the current judges of American Idol? I actually knew this one.
David Hasselhoff.
No.
No, Katy Perry,
Yep.
Luke Bryan,
Brian, yep.
and I can picture him. What's his name?
Dancing on the Ceiling.
Michael Bublé.
Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie.
There we go.
You got 2 out of 3.
I didn't know those.
Good
David
picture him. I just couldn't
Hasselhoff.
get
Where did
the
that
name.
even come from?
I don't know. For some reason, I thought David Hasselhoff was on that.
He's not. I don't think he ever has been. How many Mission Impossible movies have been made?
6.
I couldn't say.
4. Final answer. Locking it in.
7.
6.
And
was
there's
close to a 6.
And an 8th one's getting scheduled to be released in 2025. What is the most viewed video on YouTube? I assume ever.
Despacito.
Think kids.
Oh, Baby Shark.
Baby Shark. 14.1 billion views.
That's a
of
huge
views.
number.
Yeah, I've heard it
song is
I've
pretty
heard it
catchy.
about 1 billion. So grandkids. Who holds the record for the most Grammy Awards for Album of the Year as of February 2024?
Beyonce.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. It has to be Taylor Swift. We're in Taylor Swift's world, man. We all just live in it. She's won the award 4 times. This one's a little callback, but Alex, this is your cinema degree to work right here.
Mm-hmm.
What movie is this line from? You're going to need a bigger boat.
Jaws.
Jaws.
I've never seen it.
Who were the original Spy Kids in Spy Kids?
I got no clue. That one guy who's married to Meghan Trainor.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of them. I don't know his name.
Don't know his name. Redhead. That's all I got.
I don't know him at all. Alexa Vega and Daryl Sabara.
Daryl. That's it.
Married to Meghan Trainor. I didn't know that. So there's more pop culture stuff for you. What musical features the characters Elphaba, Galinda, and Fiyero?
Wicked?
Wicked. You're on it. Who is the most recent actor to play James Bond?
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig. So you guys are all over this. What show had a huge scandal in 2023 that was dubbed Scandal Nova? Who was involved?
Is this a reality show?
It is a reality show, which I've never watched, but I've heard of it.
They've got a long last name. Vanderbilt.
Close.
No.
Close.
Vanderpump.
Vanderpump Rules. And it
we
involves
go.
the cast members Ariana Madix. I don't know who these people are. Last one. Why were the words eras and Renaissance particularly relevant in 2023?
Taylor
The
Swift.
Eras Tour.
Yep, that's one of them. What's the other half of that?
Renaissance. Beyonce.
Beyonce's Renaissance World Tour. You'll know this one. This will be the last one. Greta Gerwig's Barbie and Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer both open in theaters on July 21st. What was the name of the meme that emerged in the weeks leading up to their release?
Barbenheimer.
Barbenheimer. You guys nailed that. I did not. So, Alex, let's take a final break and we'll get set for the day.
Do it.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles. in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
I am Melissa Westfall with Homegirl Realty. Heather and Charlotte and I have worked together for many years, and we have always had a vision to have a business together.
I'm Charlotte Howard, and the good news is we bring a very high level of experience. We have a combined 80 plus years of experience in this real estate marketplace.
I'm Heather Merrick, and Homegirl Realty brings a lot of things to the table. We have phenomenal communication with our clients, buyers and sellers, to make sure things are going smoothly and you don't have anything to worry about.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Hello and welcome back to Morning Breath. Over the break, we were talking about other things to eat, and we were talking about spicy foods, and so we think we're going to make Alex eat a whole bunch of wasabi.
Mm-hmm.
So
I've never had wasabi, so that could be a new experience.
Well, you don't eat that by the spoonful, I can tell you that. I had a bad first experience. But we were talking about hot sauces and all kinds of other stuff. So I don't know, maybe we'll head that route. Let's see if we can give Alex heartburn live on the air.
You could have him do the Hot Ones challenge where they do the increasingly hot sauces.
Yes.
And see how far you can make it.
There you go.
Yeah, maybe that's what we transform Washington Live into, just our version of Hot Ones.
A food challenge.
Yeah.
There you go. So, all right, we're going to try to have Alex do set for the day. His camera is kind of in and out. We're going to see how that goes.
I think it might be good now.
All right.
Set for the day, the time is 7:44. 1 minute left of the broadcast. We got temperature right now, 61 in Fairfield.
Your camera cut out.
Oh, we lost the camera. So now you have to stare at me while Alex reads.
62 in Mount Pleasant, 61 in Washington. And it's partly cloudy today, tonight with a little wind. Today, high is 75, low of 52. No individual events. We got a Southeast Iowa event. Historic Hills Scenic Byway Spring Shop is Friday and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. each day. The Shop About showcases local business and one-of-a-kind shopping in Southeast Iowa. From Moravia and Donaldson.
Moravia to Donaldson.
And you can go to Pathfinders RCD.org to find out details.
It's all right, we'll get you through this. It's all good.
You got it. He's just cracking up at nothing. Tim's not even here.
Yeah, Tim's not here.
He's just losing it.
He may not be under full control here.
This day in history, American criminal H.H. Holmes, who was considered the first known serial killer in the United States, was hanged. He confessed to 130 murders, though some believe the real number exceeded 200 in 1896. Your daily dad joke.
All right, calm down. Straight face. You're not going to make it.
What do you get from a pampered cow? Spoiled milk.
Of course you do. Kristen's got.
Do you get that one, Alex?
Kristen's got the kid.
Yeah,
Hey, look
I
at
got
Kristen.
it. I got it.
She's
Okay,
shooting
just
the
checking.
fire.
Just
All right,
checking.
so we were talking about hot things. I have another one.
Mm-hmm.
So why did the green pepper not practice archery?
Why?
Why?
Because he did an habanero. Oh, you almost lost it on that one. Do you get
It's a
that
good one.
Yeah. Do you get that one?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, we're going to get out of here. Miss Kristen, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Absolutely.
Alex, it might just be me and you tomorrow. We'll see how that
Yeah, we'll
goes.
see.
All right, have a good day.